Have you ever received a phone call in the dead of night that left you feeling uneasy or even terrified? This phenomenon, often referred to as midnight phone calls, has intrigued and unsettled people for years. The eerie silence of the night, broken only by the sudden jingle of a phone, can evoke a range of emotions, from curiosity to dread. But what is it about these calls that captures our imagination and sparks our fears? The concept of the midnight phone call taps into our primal instincts. In a world where darkness can conceal anything, the unknown becomes a source of fear. When the phone rings at an unusual hour, our hearts race. We wonder who could be calling. Is it a friend with an urgent message, a family member in distress, or perhaps something more sinister? The mere thought of what might be on the other end of the line can send shivers down our spines. Throughout history, stories of mysterious midnight calls have circulated in various cultures. Some tales are benign, involving friends sharing late-night laughter or families checking in on loved ones. But others delve into the realm of the supernatural. Imagine receiving a call from a deceased relative, their voice echoing in the stillness of the night. Such stories often blur the lines between reality and myth, leaving us questioning the boundaries of life and death. In the age of technology, the nature of these calls has evolved. With smartphones and the internet, the possibilities for midnight communication have expanded. People have reported receiving strange calls from unknown numbers, often with no one on the other end. These ghostly calls can leave us unsettled, prompting us to search for answers. Who is calling? Why did they choose that moment? The lack of closure can haunt us, much like the stories of long-lost loved ones reaching out from beyond. The psychological aspect of receiving a midnight call cannot be overlooked. Our minds are conditioned to associate nighttime with vulnerability. The darkness brings a sense of isolation, making us more susceptible to fear. When the phone rings, it can trigger a cascade of anxiety. We may wonder if it's an emergency, a bad news bearer, or even a prank. Our imaginations run wild, creating scenarios that can be far worse than reality. Let's consider the phenomenon of phantom phone vibrations. This is when we feel our phones vibrate or ring, only to find that there are no notifications or calls. This experience can be particularly pronounced during the night, as our heightened state of awareness amplifies every sound. This phenomenon further illustrates our deep connection to our devices and the anxiety that can accompany it. As we delve deeper into the world of midnight phone calls, it's essential to recognize the cultural implications. In some societies, receiving a call at night is seen as a bad omen. Folklore often ties these calls to spirits or the supernatural. Stories abound of individuals receiving calls from unknown numbers, only to learn later that the caller had passed away. These narratives serve to reinforce the idea that the line between the living and the dead may not be as clear as we believe. Yet, while many stories focus on the eerie and unsettling nature of midnight calls, it is also important to acknowledge the moments of connection they can foster. A late-night call from a friend can provide comfort and reinforce bonds. In a world that can often feel disconnected, these late-night chats can remind us of our shared humanity. They can transform a moment of fear into one of warmth, showing how even the most unsettling experiences can lead to meaningful connections. Moreover, the rise of social media has changed how we perceive these midnight calls. Platforms allow us to share our experiences, creating a sense of community around these odd occurrences. When someone shares a story of a strange midnight call, others chime in with their own tales, creating a tapestry of shared experiences. This collective storytelling can help alleviate fears, turning personal anxieties into communal narratives. Before we conclude, let's consider the practical aspects. It is wise to be cautious about the calls we receive at night. Understanding caller ID, blocking unwanted numbers, and reporting suspicious calls can help protect us. Awareness of our digital footprint can also assist in minimizing unwanted contact. In the end, midnight phone calls encapsulate a blend of fear, curiosity, and connection. They remind us of the thin veil between the known and the unknown. Whether they evoke terror or warmth, these calls continue to be a part of our collective experience, urging us to explore the depths of our emotions and the intricacies of our relationships. So the next time your phone rings at an hour when silence reigns, take a moment. Will you answer? Or will you let the mystery linger, allowing your imagination to fill the void? Whatever you choose, remember that the stories behind those calls are as varied as the people who answer them.